So we're going to do this video, something very simple, something quick. How do you preview a used vehicle before you buy it? That's the key thing. Anytime you're going out to buy a new vehicle or a used vehicle with it, you want to know the things. What should you do? What should you be testing first when you're looking for these used cars? Let's take a look. Let's hope they have the keys first. And they will. Nobody's going to give you a car without the keys. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is look around the vehicle. You want to look for damages. You want to check out and see, like, where is everything on here that was on the pictures? Is everything available on here that was on the pictures? Does the car look like what the picture looks like? Every time they send a picture and they post a picture on it, they're going to post the best angles. I do. I want to give you the best angles. So you want to check it out. Check the doors out. You want to walk around the vehicle. Give it a nice walk around. Okay? You want to take a look around the vehicle, make sure everything is in place. And you want to catch little things as well too. There's a crack right there. That's really nothing. But still. Now listen, you don't want to be one of those customers that actually comes in, you see a crack, you see something and you're like, oh my God. Oh my God, it's got a crack there. I want you to take $300 off. Don't do that. People will do that. You don't do that. Don't be that person. So you walk around the vehicle. Want to take a look and make sure that all the headlights. Why did I touch the mirror here? And then I said the headlights. This is the side mirror. So you want to make sure all of that is correct. And then make sure your headlights look good. So now you visually took a look at the car. Next thing you want to do after you visually took a look at the car and walked around, next thing you want to do is check the tires. Check your tires out. See how much thread. As some people would say, excuse my vulgar language, the titties. See how much the titties are on here with it. Me, myself, that's another story. But that's what I look for first. I think every man should. So you check the tires out. Make sure the tires look good. Make sure it's got a lot of thread on it. Take a look at all four. Take a look at all four tires. Make sure it's good thread. Also, while you're down here too, here's another quick little tip. While you're down here looking at the tires, take a look at the brake pads. Take a look at the brake pads. Feel the brake pads. Put your hand and put your fingers in there. Now, this is a PG video, but still, you have to get a little X-rated with these cars. Put your fingers in there. It's okay. You haven't bought the car yet, true, but you will, and it will be yours. But get in there, touch the brake pads, see what it feels like. See if the thread on those brake pads are really nice. So now you've done two key things with this vehicle. You've completely molested the vehicle now, so it's almost yours, okay? But you've walked around, you've gotten a great look on it. Now I want to check the interior. This is before you crank the car up. Check the interior. See if there's any bottle of water or anything like that. I don't like that. If someone leaves a bottle of water in here, it kind of shows me you really don't care. Make sure the carpet's clean. If the carpet's dirty, I don't really know about that. Like, how are you going to present a vehicle and this stuff is not taken care of? So, we look in the back. Take a look at the back seat. Make sure everything is clean in the back seat. It's relatively clean. Also, if you're in an emission state, check and see if these guys have gotten emissions on the vehicle. If they've gotten emissions on the vehicle, now you know, like, okay, they're pretty thorough with that. So that's very good. Now, let's do the crank up. I want to crank everything up. So we crank the car up. Cranks up great, okay? Now that you're in the vehicle, okay? You're in here, listen to it. It cranks up, okay. Check the mileage on it. Make sure that's kind of, similar to what they said. Other people could have test drove it, so the mileage may be a little bit different. First thing you want to do, take a look at the AC. See how the AC works. Let that be the first thing you do when you get in. Fill it out. Put it on AC. AC's blowing. Let's see, does it get cool? check the AC with it. Now, if the this AC is blowing, it's starting to get cool. Starting to get really cool. I can feel it. Now, let's just say the AC doesn't get super cold, okay? Let's say the AC isn't very cold. Let's turn it out. Look at that. Cool AC. I like that. That's a winner, okay? That is a winner. Make sure everything's open. That's very cool. Great. AC's feeling good, okay? So now look at the dash. See if you have any type of indicators. That right there, a lot of people get confused on what the indicator is. It's been kind of cold. That indicator's for the tires, okay? That AC's feeling good. Let me cut it off. Reason why I want to cut it off, because I want the customer to feel the AC. I don't need to feel the AC. I can burn up in here. I don't care. All right, so good. Check the headliners now. Make sure you don't have a dirty headliner, okay? All right? You want to check the gears. Make sure the gears are correct. Reason why I say that, make sure they're visible, okay? Make sure the gears are visible. Next, check the interior that's around you. Look around you. Make sure you're comfortable in the vehicle, okay? Now, let's go on the drive. We're cranked up. We're going to put our seatbelt on because they say safety first, but I really don't believe that. Go out and have fun. Live your life. You can drink while you're driving if you want. Don't do that. You can, though. Start the car off slow. Don't be a fool and start hitting the gas as if though like you're Indy 500 or something, okay? Don't do that. That's just ridiculous. That makes no sense. I hate when people do that. Like, don't hit the gas on it. Be gentle with it, okay? So you're pretty much just going to go around. We're going to get a good feel for the car. We're going to get a good feel for how the car is moving. Now, hit the brakes. Did we hear any squeaks? No squeaks. Remember when we put our hand in there where the brakes are at? That's why you do that. Well, it's not the reason why you do that, but you can, okay? So then you keep driving with it. Drive it, get it up to a certain speed. Get the car up to a certain speed. Reasons why? You want to make sure that the vehicle is responding properly. Those RPMs are key. When you hit the gas up, you want to make sure that the vehicle is moving when the RPM goes up. If the vehicle does not move when the RPM goes up with it, you could have a transmission issue. Let's try. Let me show you again. Look at the RPMs. Look at the RPMs. Let me show you. Car is moving, RPMs are moving. That's perfect. You want the car to move with those RPMs. If that RPM goes high and the car doesn't move, then there's a problem. There could be a transmission problem, a slipping problem. That's the number one thing you're looking for. Hit the gas and check your RPMs to see if the car actually adjusts exactly the way those RPMs are, okay? Now, once you've done that, you're good from that perspective. Let's go back and put it back in our spot. And then we're going to do something else, which is so key. And then I'll tell you the reason why we did it in the order that we did it in. So we got it out of the way. That felt good. All right? You're like, this is a nice car. Because it is. It's a smart ride car. So you said this is a nice car. Oh my God, this is a nice car, Jenny. This is a nice car. That's your wife. Your wife is Jenny. Or your wife is Jenny. We don't know why she's Jenny, but she's Jenny. You should have went with Doris, but you didn't. You went with Jenny. Well, we're not going to complain about Jenny, even though she's a headache. So. All right. Here we're going to go unlock that. And let's see again. Here's another thing. Unlatching the hood is a key thing. Find it and pop it. Find it and pop it. Oh, that's the saying that you tell the teenagers. All right, so get your fingers in there. Get the hood up. Hold on. The key word of the day, guys, is find it and pop it. All right, so when you're looking under here, what's some of the things you want to test? You want to check the oil. You want to check the oil. You definitely want to check the oil, okay? Now, how do you check the oil? Do you check the oil from here? No. You want to look for a stick. Look for the oil dipstick. Once you find that oil dipstick there with it, that's what you'll check the oil with. Wipe it first. You pull it out. Wipe it. Put it back in. Check the levels of it. You also want to check and see if the coolant is in it. We got good coolant. Another key thing too is check these batteries. See if there's a newer battery. Look at it. This battery looks semi-new. It is. It's a used battery. So make sure you ask about the battery. Is it new? How long you had it? Because those are quick things you can get that are very simple for the car with it. Now, you also want to have this. It can also be driving. You can crank it while you're doing this as well too. The reason why I didn't crank it because I want you to be able to hear my commentary. So crank the car while this is open so you can hear how it goes. One of the things you want to look for is look at the belt. Find the belt. When you find the belt, look at it and see if the belt's a little wear and tear on that belt. Also, check out and see like where the parts at on the car. How congested is the vehicle? So when you get ready to get this car repaired, you want to know like your expenses on it. And you can tell by seeing that everything in here is organized, but it's compact as well too. But it's a Ford. They've actually designed these pretty well. So this is the key thing. These are the key things to look for when you're testing out a vehicle. This is a simple way of testing out and buying a used vehicle. And if you want to buy a used vehicle, hey, contact Smart Ride. We are now, well, we never stopped, but we're now back doing videos. Either way, check out the video. And you guys have a magnificent day. This is how you go and check out a used vehicle and purchase a vehicle. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you for watching Smart Ride. Peace.